Welcome to Train Signal. You're watching a lesson on processors. Now, when we talk about processors, I'd mentioned in a previous lesson, in the motherboards lesson, that this thing called the CPU, right, the central processing unit. And I said, or what's more simply referred to as a processor. Well, that's what we're going to talk about here. And we also talked about how the processor is kind of like the brains of the computer. Right? If we're going to analogize it to human, right, we were saying that the processor is the brains and the motherboard was the heart. So here we're going to talk about the brains. So that's where all the computations take place, right? Or all the processing takes place, right? The processing of information. All right, so that's what this lesson is going to be all about. Now here's the thing. I will tell you that this information is not always the most exciting of information. And the reason why, if you think about it, well, teaching you how a processor works is kind of like teaching you how a brain works. And for most people, that's not the most exciting information. I suppose unless you're a brain surgeon, right, then you find it very exciting. So if you are coming into this formally as a brain surgeon, or maybe you're currently a brain surgeon and you just want to learn how computers work, well, then this is the exciting information. But for most people, it's not the most exciting, so I'm going to try to keep this kind of short and to the point so that we can move along. It's kind of necessary information, but I don't want to have it long and boring.